Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180, 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and improve your life. Today is episode 26 of the Daily 180, and it is number 19 in our installments of the ABCs of Success, which takes us to the letter T. For the letter T, I have chosen to focus, perhaps predictably, on the word time. You know, every successful person I know is successful at managing time, and they use their time wisely in nearly all situations. Now, it can be easy to turn around and say, now, wait a minute, Todd, using time wisely is a very subjective kind of a thing. It's very subjective for you to say using time wisely. What do you mean by that? What I mean by using time wisely is, or what it means in my view to use time wisely, is that we use our time to set the stage for realizing future success. There are lots of things that we can do that can be using time wisely that may not necessarily seem like we are a strict disciplinarian about the way that we use our time. For instance, one of the ways that you can use time wisely is to read a book. To read any book. It doesn't have to be a business book or a motivation book or a sales book or even a nonfiction book. It can be any book. In my experience, right now I'm reading a series of books by Brandon Sanderson, and in those books I find lots of things that are not only entertaining from the standpoint of reading a story, but also very insightful about the way that people and relationships should be managed, about the way that goals should be pursued, about the way that things that are important to us can change the way that we look at other kinds of things. Individuals who use time wisely spend time with other people. They engage new people. And that only makes sense. If the idea about success is the progressive realization of worthy ideals, we have to ask ourselves, well, if I haven't realized all of the success that I want in my life yet, is that because I haven't met all the people that I can be successful with or that can help me on my journey to be successful? Those two things make a lot of sense together. There are other ways to explore that. We don't have time. We only have 180 seconds. But there's one last thing that I want to point out about successful people in the way that they manage time. They recognize that there is a difference between priorities and urgencies. And they make it a point to not always allow the urgencies to take priority over important things. Sometimes in our lives, we are so busy, we are so focused on accomplishing the urgencies that are in front of us that we forget to put time on the priorities, on the things that are truly important, on the things that only we can do. This has been the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. Hopefully you've enjoyed this and it's given you something to think about. Have a magnificent day. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you on the next side.